Hey, Fortified Hills, Pastor Josh here, and with Spencer Haygood as well. Really wanted to talk about some things we have coming up this fall in regards to our institute. So it was really awesome. Kind of kicked off the institute last fall. We had Dr. Barrett come and do a workshop for us on the doctrine of the Trinity, which really kind of set the stage for our first course, which we walked then through 2 semesters of Christian doctrine. And I love being a part of it. I heard a lot of good things from people as they just spent some time maybe thinking about some things they had never thought about before, or at least maybe in some different or deeper ways than they had before. And this fall, we're continuing on in that. And so our institute has always been really kind of three-pronged with workshops, studies, and courses. We were able to put in 2 of those last fall with our workshop and our course. And then this fall, we're going to be able to add the studies piece. Now, before that, though, we have something which I think is incredible. Dr. Tom Schreiner is going to be with us here August 13th. That's a Saturday from 12 to 5, free event. We're providing lunch, but it's going to be an incredible workshop on biblical theology. And when I'm thinking about biblical theology, I don't know there's a better person than Dr. Schreiner to be here with us. I know you know him a little bit. Tell us how big of a deal it is that we get to have Schreiner with us.
This is a big deal. When I first took some courses with Dr. Schreiner at seminary, after that I signed up for every course of his I could get because it was so rich, so deep, and so practical at the same time in terms of just the Christian life and pastoral ministry and all those kinds of things. Dr. Schreiner is just a well-known international scholar on not only the New Testament, but on biblical theology. He's published on that widely and voluminously. Is that a good word?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's for sure.
Such a big deal. Such a powerful teacher, and a wonderful Christian brother. And the time spent with him will well be worth it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. He's been kind of an encouragement to me from a distance for years. In fact, we're going through Romans right now on Sundays, and his commentary is a constant companion to me as we walk through there. So I can't wait for that. It's August 13th, Saturday, 12 to 5, right. Free lunch, free event. Make sure you register for that on our website. There's a spot for that. We have a lot of people already registered, so really looking forward to that. Now, also, we're going to be able to start our studies part of the Institute, right? So that was a piece we didn't really have in play last year, but we do now. So this fall, we're kicking off our very first Bible study that comes under that banner of the Institute. And this is going to start August 31st. That's a Wednesday night. Now, our Bible studies are going to be gendered. So we have a men's Bible study and a women's Bible study. They're both going through the same thing. So we've actually written a curriculum on the book of Philippians. Right. And so both of those studies will be going on at the same time through kind of the same paces there as they spend time in Philippians, but gendered. So a men's and a women's. We're also going to have an off Wednesday time available. So right. Maybe you're not able to be here on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Or maybe you're served in a different capacity with our students or kids on Wednesday, but you'd still like to be a part of our Bible studies. We're going to have a time that's off of that as well. And so that's going to start August 31st. That's the last Wednesday in August. It's going to go from 6 to 7:30 right here in our building. And again, we will have another option outside of that as well. Make sure you register for that on our website too. You'll be able to go there and find kind of the sequence and what we're doing. You'll be able to register and kind of pick where you'll be for that as well. That's just going to help us prepare to know how many people we have coming. But I'm super excited about our studies that are coming up. I know you spend a lot of time helping us. I mean, basically, you wrote the curriculum that we have for that. Man, I've been looking over that. It is incredible. Really, we're hoping to do 2 things in our studies. One is just to help us know the Bible better, right? So we are actually studying the Bible. And sometimes Bible study gets pretty broadly used, right? And so we might do a Bible study where the Bible's not actually studied very much, but this is not going to be the case with our studies. We're going to actually study the Bible. And then secondly, I hope in the way that we've designed even the kind of curriculum and designed just the flow of how our studies will work, it's going to equip us to be better Bible studiers on our own.
Yes.
Right? So that's been, a big priority for us. Yes. As we walk through. I hope we have self-feeding disciples that can take the Word, read the Word, understand the Word, apply the Word faithfully to their lives, and I think our studies will help us to do that.
The most transformative courses that I took at seminary even were those that taught me not only content, but taught me method.
Right.
Taught me how to study, read the Bible, think about the truth. And that's the goal in these studies as well. So I look for great fruit from that.
Me too. I'm super excited about it. So again, Wednesday, August 31st, we'll kind of kick that off. 6 o'clock here in our building, and we will have some options outside of that as well. Make sure you register on our website. You can find some more information there. So we have Shriner, we have our studies coming up. We haven't forgotten the courses. So we had our doctrine course last time. This time we're going to do a course on biblical theology. It's connecting off of Shriner, really. Right. So I'm hoping that Shriner kind of kicks off that whole conversation for us and really whets our appetite. And we go, man, I'd love to know some more about this grand story of redemption that runs from Genesis to Revelation. And we can say, well, I'm glad you do, because we have a course coming up in the fall that's right. going to do just that. And so we're going to move, though, our course time to Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock. So from 9 to 10:30 will be the course part there of our institute. And this fall, it's going to be really the Christian story or biblical theology number 1, because we'll do another one in the spring. But number 1 that's going to start Sunday, September 4th. So the very first Sunday in September, 9 o'clock here in our building. Really looking forward to that course as well. I know you've done a bunch to kind of put that together.
Wow. Yeah, great course. And it differs just a little from our systematic course. Systematic course picks up great topics like God, revelation, redemption, salvation, walks us through what the Bible teaches about those topics. Biblical theology walks us through the storyline of the Bible from beginning to end and shows us how the Bible coheres, how it holds together as one story, one plot line of what God is doing in the great drama of our redemption. And so we begin to see how to read the pieces of the Bible in light of the whole story of the Bible. And then we can get to the meaning of the text and the truth and its application in all kinds of proper ways. And so it's a very, very exciting course, a real game changer. It was for me once I began to see the Bible this way.
Same way with me. I remember my first introduction really to biblical theology, and it just opened my eyes to the depth and beauty of the Scriptures in a way I just never seen before. And it revolutionized how I read my Bible and why I would want to be really honest with you. And so I'm pumped about that. So that's September 4th, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, right here in our building. Again, go onto our website and register for that. That's going to be important for us just to know where to put people depending on how many people we have register. We are also going to video those courses. And so like we did last semester on Wednesdays, we'll video those. And so if you're unable to be a part of that on a Sunday morning, or maybe you miss one or whatever else, we will have those videoed and we'll post those as we're going. And then at the end, we also hope to have kind of a whole course video package that we put together. Also register because we will have childcare for those that are in the course. So if you're in our course on Sunday morning and need childcare, we are going to have that available to you on Sunday morning at that same time slot from 9 to 10:30. Yes. And so make sure you register. It's going to be really helpful for us. And so we have Shriner coming up. We have studies coming up in the fall. We have this course as well that I'm super excited about. And I'll be honest with you, we could not be in this place without Spencer Haygood. Spencer, you've been a companion with me just in our thinking and pastoral heart for having kind of theological education woven into the context of a local church. And man, it's just been a joy to work with you. And so really we couldn't be here without him. And so we've brought in him as our interim director of the Institute. And so that's helped us to get to this spot, really. And so I'm super thankful for you. I know we're continuing to look for kind of our more full-time pastoral spot there. But in the meantime, you've been vital to that, and I just want to tell you thank you, man. I've loved working with you, love your heart and passion for that, and you do things really well, which is helpful.
Well, thank you. What an opportunity for me. Once you kind of get to this last season of life, you begin to wonder, am I still useful in any context? And to come here, first of all, and to hear the truth being preached here was the most exciting thing for both Allison and me. And then to be able to become part of that and to contribute to the proclamation of the gospel in this place it's just been wonderful for us both and for me.
Well, it's a joy to work with you. And like I said, we wouldn't be here. In fact, we have some really well done curriculum that we've made for our studies that's coming out that you've put together. And I know our course will be done at a high level as well. So thank you for that. Church, there's a lot of things coming up in the fall, right, with our Institute. Let me encourage you, go to our website, register for all of them. Be a part of them as we seek to make much of Christ together.
Yes.
Looking forward to the fall in just big ways.